Chris, how are ya?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So today we have an awesome guest who we both know fairly well. Hello to everyone coming in. Hi. Um, so we have Adam, and hopefully I say his last name. How is it his last name pronounced?
Vegan.
Is it Began? Thank you. I was going to
Adam
say it the
Vegan.
wrong way.
That's
Adam
okay.
Began. Hey, Jeremy. Hey,
What's
Adam.
up? What's up?
What's
How
up,
are
Close
dude?
enough.
ya?
I've been called it all from bacon to vegan to bacon, you name it. So whatever.
Well, from the man himself, what is the correct pronunciation?
It's vegan. Yeah. Well,
That's
Bégin
silly.
in Canada. If we were in
Bégin.
St. George, Canada, they'd say Bégin, but it's vegan.
There you go.
Okay. That's awesome. Thank you for letting us know because I like to pronounce people's names
Oh, I
correctly.
appreciate it. No, absolutely. I get you. I'm the same. Yeah. Like yours is Wolf, right? The E is
Yeah.
silent, I guess, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
Wolfe.
correct.
Wolfie.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
whatever works. So, you have been on many paranormal investigations. Can you tell us a little bit, telling people who have never met you before what you do and where you and places you've investigated and those kinds of things?
Yeah. So I guess if you guys know what's the magazine Get Haunted with the
Yep.
Long Island medium, right? I know her name. I can't think of it real quick.
April Bussett.
Yes, we talked a long time ago, or whatever, on the podcast, like I don't know, a couple of years back, and she goes, Adam the Historian Ghost Hunter, that's kind of cool. And I go, well, I always thought it was cheesy but cool to have my name and be like what I want to do. And she kind of coined that for me, believe it or not. I don't think I've actually ever mentioned that or said that on a show ever until now,
shit.
but that's no
I
shit.
didn't
I
know
kind of
that.
give her the credit for that. So I called myself that as a stitch because obviously, whatever. I'm the Historian Ghost Hunter, which is what you do. I do history. I do a lot of like movie type stuff now in Maine. I try to do a lot of Stephen King stuff, but yeah, man, I've known Chris for a long time. Actually, we both sang in the same heavy metal band at different times, and actually sang together at a couple times. But one of Chris kind of, as you, I don't know if you guys know, but Chris, I kind of started with you. I mean, we started with Chris Sanders, but we started with Chris Brown going to trying to think, what's the name of that place in Maine? The schoolhouse. That's
Parsonsfield.
Yes, Parsonsville Seminary, where the boys and girls went. Is one of the first schools in the country where boys and girls went together, and there were black kids there, and someone burnt it down because the black kids were there. They was trying to be racist or whatever. There's kids that died in a fire in the tower. So Chris was a metal guy, stillborn condition, singing, and then he's like, "This ghost hunting shit's cool." And then he started going with us. We started doing our stuff, and then he started realizing he's got abilities. And now look at us now on a talk show podcast together. So small fucking world, man. Us Mainers know what's up.
10 years ago now, Adam?
That's got to be back. Well, that's when I met Heather.
16, right?
2017, 16, something like that.
Yeah.
10, 11 years ago.
I started doing mediumship professionally in 2017. So, yeah, it would have been 2016.
I see the pictures now with you with all the heads in the crowd. Back in the day when you started, you had a little room, and now you're going into like you're selling out like arenas and shit with Scott Allen. And did you do some stuff with medium Kenneth Drake or no? I forget.
We had Kenneth on the show.
Okay.
But I've never done any galleries with him. I'd love to, but
he did one at Quincy once. He invited Heather and I to open up just to sell shit. And me, I'm a talker. So we're talking to the crowd. But Quincy, Mass, he did a live show in right where Woody Bulger area was from. He paid for a hotel room. We got drunk, hung out after and stuff. What's up, Lauren? We're going, Lauren, I've given Lauren and Danny 3 tours in Maine, and they paid for all 3. They've given me gifts. One of the best neck rubs you can get. Danny's a great hugger, you know that. We're actually going to Salem. Heather and I are driving down to Salem, Massachusetts Saturday to hang out with Danny and Lauren and go see where Giles Corey was pressed, where Bridget Bishop was, and spend some time in Salem before the tourists come, bub, because in another 2 months it's gonna be packed. So we're doing that Saturday. Don't come and bug us. If you see us in the street, we'll say hi. But we'll be in Salem Saturday with Danny and Lauren Perez. So that's one thing is, guys, and to go, me, I'm a talker. So to go back to your question about like haunted stuff, Maine and New England are loaded with it. I mean, the first ever haunting in American history was in Maine. If you look it up, it's true. I haven't been there yet. It's like, was it Castine or something? 1694, some girl was floating around the room, the daughter of whatever. So it's all good stuff. There's always life stuff to do. It's fun to sit at home and shit. But I play video games back when I was a kid, Call of Duty and stuff. But I haven't done that in years. between trying to write my first book, doing the podcast, and now doing the tours. And like Chris, you're all over Maine too. I mean, Augusta's loaded with places, historical places, haunted places. Augusta.
Right. You were just at Fort Western not too long ago, right?
Just at Fort Western, the oldest wooden fort in American soil still around, built in 1754 by the British. And I was asked to lead an investigation. It was February. It was about fucking 18 degrees here in Maine, but I did it. I said, let's go. Yeah, right? That was pretty chilly. Yeah, it was pretty chilly. We saw our breath. Bet. And then you find out it didn't see a lot of action, but it's right down the river from AMHI, the Augusta Mental Health Institute, where 5,000 people died. The Kennebec River that it was on. Check this out. This girl, you can Google it. I forgot her name. She drowned 3 of her kids. And the husband that she got sent to AMHI, the husband freed her out of AMHI. They had 3 more kids, and she drowned them in the Kennebec River. They locked her back up in AMHI. She drowned 6 of her kids, right, in Maine. They locked her in the AMHI. She broke out and drowned on the way home in the river trying to get home. She drowned in the very river.
That's right. I have heard that story.
Constance or Patience or something, and that was her name. It was in Maine, 1905. What's up, Thomas Patrick? So, I don't know, man, life is, especially with Maine, there's different aspects of things. There's people that try to paranormal investigate. There's people that try to just, like with Chris, try to heal people, try to figure out spirits. And there's people like me that want to just know the background. I want to know why that place was built. Why is it Stevens Tavern? Because it was built for who? Stephen who? Oh, Stevens Avenue for what? I like to go down the rabbit hole of who. So there's different levels. And I think all 3 of us here can associate with that. Yeah. That's what makes a good paranormal team. So
I love it. Yeah, having all kind of facets of all of it.
You got it, man.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite places that you've been to thus far?
Oh boy. So 2019, my girlfriend Heather, I've been 9 years with Heather, and I'll caught up soon. She got me and her the room at Lizzie Borden's house in Fall River, Massachusetts. Oh, yeah. What's up, Elwell? And Leanne gave us the tour before she passed, the black cat that was there and everything, the 25-year-old black cat that had before he passed. And she goes, oh, it was a Thursday. She goes, just let you know the other guest canceled, so it's just you and your girlfriend, so don't die. Have a good night. Clink, shut the door. I go, huh? We had Lizzie Borden's house, Chris, for like $230, $50, something like that. And everybody else canceled. We had every room. So I'm walking around going like, come on, Lizzie, what's up? All night long. Yeah, boy. So how could you not love Lizzie Borden's? Of course I get it. It's the Conjuring House. It's Amityville. It's always, it's Lizzie's. It's like, it's the Peak. It's the commercial. Of course I'd say that, but that's no shit. I don't care, dude. I know it sounds cheesy, but I got to say Lizzie Borden's has got to be number 1. And then 3 months later, my mom dies. Ken Fortin died 2 months later, which Chris and I know we did a show for him. That's where we sang together. I worked for we sang together and we raised money for Kenny. Yeah. And my mom died a month after that. So about 4 months after Lizzie Borden, Kenny, my best friend, and my mom died. So I blame Lizzie for that. I said, I'm not doing haunted things anymore. I almost gave it up. I thought I jinxed myself. But then I came out of it. Did some stuff with the USS Salem battleship in Quincy, which is always a good time. I went cross country, did St. Albans, then even Gettysburg, Chris, Gettysburg. You go to the Gettysburg field, bro. You know what's up. Talk about melting. So Gettysburg's up there with Salem.
Oh yeah.
People tuning in for chat. What's up, Morgan?
I know a bunch of people say, hey. Because he didn't do it.
So it's good to travel, and I'd love to see Alcatraz. I'd love to see all that shit, but I say as far as like the stuff that I've been, I got to go Lizzie Borden, USS Salem, and I got to give one for Maine. I'd say probably Fort Western, which everybody says Fort Knox. Fort Knox is great. It really is. It's a great fort. Chris knows. He's done a lot of things with 207 there.
Yeah.
But no one talks about Fort Western. Really don't. I barely even knew about it. I'm not gonna lie. I barely knew it even existed. But it's a active there? Fort in the capital of Maine in Augusta, and it's fucking historic, man.
Is it pretty active at that fort?
It was, I mean, obviously you got 8-9 people and everybody's like, I'm not moving. And then one guy's coughing, one guy's burping, one guy's up there stomping on something. So when you have 14, 15 people, it's more of a tour, which is great. Right. So as you know, Chris, because that's how we do it, we go 3, 4, 5, 6 people tops, right? I mean, we go into with less people because you kind of, bless you, because you kind of want to absorb it. You kind of want to like not have someone, that was me, guys, on the tape. It just gets
yeah.
So it's fun.
I farted.
Yeah, that was me. My stomach growled at 3:15 in. My stomach growled. So
it's not a demon. Yeah,
or is it?
Or maybe it is. Yeah.
Or it's a salami from West Street. There's a gas station on West Street. Gives me heartburn every night. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, debunking shit's the fun. A lot of it's the history for me being able to go to a place. But yeah, we just went to the governor's mansion for the first time ever. That's 1925 mansion in Augusta.
Yep.
And dude, check it out. I don't know if you saw what we went with these Foo Fighter people, the ones that put it on. We went in March. In the basement was tunnels leading to the Kennebec River. This is all in Augusta. They had Japanese servants down there during World War II, so they hid them there. Thought they would get captured, and 2 of them get electrocuted in the basement. So they sold it to the Catholic Church in the 50s, and a priest died there, and they have his room on display. So you fucking tell me, ghost or not, I'm going to check it out, right?
Well, yeah,
there's got to be something. So I tell you, I love the haunted aspect. I love that it's got to be haunted, but if you throw in the history for it, you got a 2-for-1 deal as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
You got to, right?
Absolutely. So you're big on Stephen King, right? That's a big, right? What's your favorite movie / Stephen King book?
Ooh. I can't say for both. I say my book is probably Pet Sematary, because there's a lot that are. I mean, the movie's great too. Don't get me wrong, and I know where all that's filmed. Historically haunted tourists can take you. The house in Hancock that Gage killed, still yellow with the trim, still same color. I can bring you. I brought Danny there, but I'd say Pet Sematary for the book, because they actually talk about this. And as you know, Chris, the book is always different than the movie. They talk about different people, different deaths, different scenarios, just things, like when Lewis gets a hand job in the bathroom. You don't see that in the fucking movie. No. So as far as movies, I got to go, boy, that's tough. I really like The Mist. When they're at the gas station and the mist all comes in and there's something in the mist and there's a big worms.
The end of that is absolutely fucking brutal.
Dude.
Like terrifying. The worst ending. I mean, and I mean that as in the most heart-wrenching,
most of his movies are tearjerkers, Stand By Me, all that shit. You know what's up.
Yeah.
Luckily, not last year, but the year before, his son Joe Hill, Nosferatu, heart-shaped box, all that stuff, horns. He was doing a book signing for free at the Briar Patch bookstore in Bangor. I go, come on, that's why I do tours too. Al Brady was shot. Al Brady was America's #1 most wanted after Tom Dillinger and Bonnie and Clyde died in 1939. He was shot by J. Edgar Hoover, the FBI in Bangor, and there's a brick that says where he was shot. And then you go to the cemetery in Bangor because his family didn't want him. He's buried in the Jewish section. I've been there. I could take you there. He's in the same cemetery Stephen King played the Reverend for Pet Sematary. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord hold you. I know exactly where that fucking spot is. I can take you. Speaking of Stephen King. So Bangor, man, I go down there to go meet Joe Hill, and he signs my autographed copy of my Horns book. We got a picture. And then Steve King walks in with his fucking limping thing. And I'm like, oh! I went to the same high school as you, Mr. King. I went to the same high school as you. He's like, not now, not now. I go, I want a picture. He goes, not now. So I snagged it back in his Bangor jacket. Clink. I got a picture.
I'll get one and come hell or water, damn it.
I'll get you, my little king, and your little prince, too.
You can't hide from me.
I'm that weirdo that sits outside your house and reads books all day long and fucking on West Broadway in Bangor. So, I mean, there are people that do it. And as you know, I love the paranormal, and I try to do that as much as I can with history. As you know, we all do it. And I'm not, to me, it's not oversaturated. It's just, it's been done. What am I going to do? And I still want to do it. But I figure if I can be in Maine and do tours and incorporate just not only Stephen King and just ride his coattail, but do the history where like Hannibal Hamlin, America's first Republican vice president, died while playing poker. Abraham Lincoln's vice president died in Bangor, Maine. And the couch he died on at the Tarantine Club is on display for free at the Bangor Library. And guess what, McFly? I know where he's buried in the cemetery too. Wah, wah, wah. So it's all part of the tour, man. Hannibal Hamlin, check it out. First Republic. So I try to do it, and people go, wow, no one's really doing that. So I haven't done a million tours. I've done like 6. 1 to Gene Tewksbury and like 4 to Danny.
That's cool,
and like 1 or 2 to friends. But I mean, whatever, man. It's growing. I got some people that want to do it this summer. And I figure if I can bring you to where a dude was killed, like literally assassinated in the streets, shot with Tommy guns and left for dead, and also bring you where the vice president had a heart attack and died, when Stephen King shot Pet Sematary and Creepshow 2, and I can make $150 for it off donations only, then why not, right? Yep, Lauren, you guys have taken Danny's what they seem the Langoliers were filmed. You guys have been to where,
that's a good movie.
Remember Creepshow 2 when the black dude hitchhiking gets killed and Stephen King goes, "Huh, black guy, huh?" And he's in the truck. That U-turn is in Brewer. That off ramp is Brewer. I have it all detailed. I have all the.
No kidding.
I have everything to match too. It's not just like, how does this guy know? I have all the shit.
Yeah, right.
I screenshot everything, man. So
That's
it's
cool.
not necessarily haunted, but it's the movie part. But like I say, I tie it in with the hauntings. I tie it in where ghosts have been seen and where this guy's buried in cemeteries, and then you got where a movie was shot, and then so I try to do it all and try to be something different. I want to be different from the pack, so you know that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I appreciate it. Like I said, I mean, I met all you guys. Chris knows me for a while, and it's like him, dude. Chris is one of the most healing, one of the most sensitive people you've ever known. He said shit about me no one ever could say. But then he'll go on stage and scream for 3 hours and play guitar so fucking loud it'll shred your face. So it's all about personality. I'm not wrong. I'm not doing that. He didn't pay me. Stillborn Conditions, one of the craziest bands I've ever played with when I was in the band Killing the Herd. So I think it's always good to wear different hats. It's always good to say, well, I didn't know this of you. I think it's good for me to go, you're a historian? Like, what? You do tours? You're a podcaster? Like, well, yeah, man. Whatever pays the bills and whatever keeps me going, because life's fucking brutal. I'm not going to get into politics and faith, but right now, bro, when the president and the Pope are in fisticuffs, I just want to get high and just like go on a tour. So let's go, you know?
You gotta do the cathartic things in life and not focus on all the exterior bullshit, right?
Dude, what a world. I appreciate Bill's a good shit. I met Bill at one of the conventions, I believe, in Connecticut or Salem, I think.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, it is what it is. You got to stay true to yourself. You know that, dude. And we've been friends a long time, Chris. And Raven, I met you recently, but I feel like you know what's up. And we got a good crew here with everybody that we hang out with, Thomas and Woodrew and all them. So I think it's all about trying to just make it in life and do it the right way and just have fun with it. And if people recognize it, dope. And if not, fine. But we don't sell out. I ain't no reason to lie to you and kiss your ass. I'm just doing my fun thing. And if you want to join me, dude, my door's open. Let's go, you know?
Fuck yeah. I'm going to ask a really kind of odd question, but
please do.
I'm curious about this. Well, I never really talked to you about this, I don't think, but you know, a lot of people talk about, you know, the paranormal, which is like, you know, either spirits at a location or things like that. But also with the paranormal, you got extraterrestrials, aliens, ETs. What's your thoughts on all that?
Oh, you know, it's funny. I've been on some shows. Of course, I got my own, and I ask people, but no one really ever asked me. And I'm really intrigued by because government says it's real. They denied it for years. There's been hundreds, if not thousands, of accusations. I spent a whole day driving to Laconia, New Hampshire, in the Exeter Mountains and shit, where Betty and Barney Hill got abducted, and there's a big placard there, 1968. The government itself said they got abducted. There's a fucking sign on the side of the road. I got a selfie with it, Betty and Barney Hill incident.
Yeah.
I've been to their house where he died 8 years later of a brain hemorrhage, where she lived to be like 96 and can name you every part of the Milky Way fucking galaxy. In Portsmouth, New Hampshire, I got a video of that on my YouTube channel, Adam Historian Ghost Hunter. And I've been there with Heather. And then we went to their grave sites in Kingston, New Hampshire, and this is Beyond the Journey. I know this is going off subject, but I'm just getting to my thing here because we've been to, I believe in that very much. As far as an incident, no. When I was younger, growing up in Lisbon, Maine, same high school Stephen King went to. He grew up in Durham, but it's close to Lisbon, right next door. They say Lisbon's Castle Rock and Durham is the other one. I forget there. Salem's Lot, they say. But anyway, yeah, that's no shit. So anyway, and I can bring you there. I know where Stephen King's childhood home is. I know the church he preached at. It's the oldest Methodist church in New England, still running, and it's in Durham, Maine. I've been there. It's right next to his childhood home. Anyway, to get back to aliens, I love podcasting. I get ADHD, so bear with me.
That's all good.
You're good.
The alien thing's intriguing, man, because like I've seen things in the sky, and you know, obviously the satellites, obviously there's shooting stars. The universe is bigger than we can imagine, but it's just sometimes you go, "What the fuck was that?"
Right?
Wait a minute, what the fuck? And I've never talked to a beep-boop, none of that shit. No ETs, none of that stuff. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't fucking know. Probably a good thing, honestly. They seem kind of terrifying. But I'm open to it, and I believe we're not alone. It's naive to think in this whole goddamn galaxy, it's just us pissant fucking Republican humans going, more oil. I doubt it. We got some real fucking people. There's some real things out there that are higher than us. We didn't build the pyramids, dude.
Right. Well,
dude, there's no way. I can't build a model fucking airplane. And these fucking guys built pyramids in the 1200s.
I know, dude.
Come on, dude.
Yeah,
No
give
way.
me a break. Yeah, it's like
So,
exactly.
and if not, they say they were, dude. As you know, Chris, I mean, we digest this shit, dude. And I can tell, Raven, you got to be in all this shit. They say there were giants back then. They say there were these Neanderthal people that could break rocks with their fist, Paul Bunyan type shit. So I don't know. I'd like to believe in it all because why not? Let's look for the Bigfoot fucking monument. I say, was it going? No, I don't believe in anything. I'm an atheist. When you die, you turn into nothing. Trees don't exist. Water's for shit. I just, that's plain Jane to me. I want to know what's up. I want to know that when I die, I'm going to see my fucking mom again because I saw my grandfather when I was 6 years old, and he came to me and walked me to the fridge to get milk after he died in 1988. So was that for naught? Right? Was that just my mind going, it's okay, Adam? I highly doubt it, dude. So when it comes to monsters, aliens, and ghosts, I bring it all on, dude. You want to tell me there's melon heads in New Hampshire? Let's go to Dracula Drive. I've been there. Look for it. Let's go look for the melon heads, dude. Let's go look for the mermaids. I've been to Gloucester, Maine. I've been to York, Maine, where they see mermaids. They see USOs, unidentified submerging objects.
Yeah, dude.
You know, I mean, Chris, I mean, you know, with me, we don't go to Parsonsfield because it's pretty, which it is gorgeous.
It was beautiful.
There's rumors that kids walk around that were burned in a fire, dude. You know that.
Yeah.
You felt it. We got a fucking free tour out of it, and you were almost crying.
Yeah, dude, that was nuts. I mean, talk about a weird turn of events that whole day was. I mean, we were just cruising around all different parts of Maine, and then it literally fucking blew the lid off of shit, dude.
We stopped because the girl's picking up decorations. Oh, you like this place too? Don't we run it? We run Parsonsfield? Yeah, you want to?
She was taking her Christmas tree out.
What? Yeah, remember the front gazebo on the side of the road? There's no one there. Parsonsfield, Maine. Look it up. Population 380. I mean,
and she was so sweet. Because you guys want to tour the place? We're like, yeah. I remember looking at each other, being like, dude, we can go in there. Like,
and it's set up for Halloween kind of too. They got skeletons.
Yeah, that's right, in the basement and shit.
What 1856 schoolhouse mansion set up for girls and boys that's set up split, so boys on this side, girls on this side, and it's all just different rooms. They have old anchor beds and and we're just like me, Chris, and Heather are like, I still got pictures of that. I went the other day. I told Heather, remember that time me and Chris? She goes, that wouldn't happen again. I go, no. So sometimes things are meant to be, man. And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be like whatever, and much love to Raven, but I've known Chris for a long time, and you're the real deal. And I was your, your guy for a little bit, promoter, and even Scott Allen. And I've seen you with my own two eyes, and I've talked to you on your porch when you lived in Biddeford by Trull.
That's Hospital. Right. Holy shit. Yeah.
You know fucking what's up when your little girl was what, 12, 10, your daughter?
She's 16 now. She's sitting right next to me.
Oh, what's up, kiddo? What is she, 8? What is she, 19 now? 18?
16.
Okay. Like, we noticed since she was fucking 10 sitting there and you're telling me things. So why not be open to it all? Who's it hurting? And if someone like Chris, I've seen Chris do talks and stuff on live. I've seen his videos and pictures, and you touch people in the crowd. And that's all, man. That's what it's about. And you're having fun while doing it. Amen.
Thank you.
Man. I don't know if I answered your question or not, but
it does. I was curious about the aliens, and you definitely answered that.
And then some.
It's all good.
I apologize. I had to pop off camera because we had a spider situation, so I don't. I was like,
what if you lost connection?
No, I had to call Matthew and be like, "Can you help me take care of this spider? Because I can't. I don't do well with spiders."
No, tarantulas are scary. I get you.
Yeah, no. I would have had to put myself on mute because I'd have made sounds like a grown man shouldn't make. I don't do spiders, man.
It's just a banshee. Chris is dealing with a banshee, or is that Chris?
Put me alone in a morgue in a haunted location. I don't give a single shit. But you get a spider around, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I had one on her windowsill earlier, and she's taking pictures of the thing and trying to leave carrots for it and shit. I go, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Most people spray that shit, and she's trying to bring it to bed with us, for God's sake.
So what are some of the most wildest experiences that you've had in locations that you've gone to?
Ooh, I'm going to say one that I've said a couple times because it probably comes to my mind first, and I know it's cheesy, but hear me out. Chris, you know Wells, Maine?
Oh, yeah.
That's where George Burroughs was taken for witchcraft from Wells on Witch Trot Road, which is still there, taken from Wells to Salem, Massachusetts, and hung as a reverend, even though he recited the Bible verse for verse. Anyway, so I digress. I'm sorry. I do that a lot. I go off subject. So Wells, Maine, there's this little thing on Route 1 called Jurgensen's Antiques. And it's got to be like this 1800s house. It's got vines growing on it and shit. And it's a little like wooden cabin. It's red. And it's gorgeous. It's still there. So Heather and I, yeah, I'm God is right. Yeah. And Bill, take me to the Melon Heads next time, though, dude. I know Bill's in Connecticut. I saw that comment earlier you brought on. So Heather and I go there because we love a good yard sale. We actually went to a flea market today or yesterday. We had to go look at some shit. I bought a Stephen King book for $5 or whatever. Yeah. Under the Dome, $5. Okay.
Oh shit, that's a huge book too. Holy fuck.
First edition, it's a big one. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So we go to this thing and we start walking. There's an older lady there. Hi. I go, hi. She look around. I go, okay, thank you. And it's a dark kind of morning, whatever. So we start walking by and we start seeing price tags on this stuff for like $500, $600, $700. I'm like, oh, this is like one of those flea markets. Like you need insurance to be in here. I go, don't sneeze. Let's get the fuck out of here. So we walk to the back room. It's all one level. And the door opens up back. No one's there, but the door opens by itself. And these two werewolves come out of this fucking door, dude. These two fucking dogs. Not Beethoven-style dogs. Got to be part coyote or at least lab or something. But we're talking big. We're talking like, it's like a Maine Coon kind of fucking dogs. You know what I'm saying? And they don't say nothing. They just look at us. And they just look at us like, you shouldn't be back here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Heather and I are like, okay, exit stage left. Let's go. I fucking start walking out quietly, calmly. I don't need this thing biting my fucking tendons. So I walk by and the lady's there and she's talking to some other lady. And I'm like, all right, well, have a good day. And she didn't say nothing. And we walk out. Heather walks out first. I walk out. I go to shut the door and I look behind me to look in and they're gone. Her and the other girl are gone. The light is off. And when I shut the door, the close sign's on, and it's like no one was ever there. The dogs didn't. It's like they both went, okay, go. Like they both, like an old school like Bugs Bunny cartoon. Zing, they're gone. Like I'm like, are you gotta be? I didn't even. It was dark out and kind of rainy, and the place looks. I don't know, dude. You ever go by it, Chris? You let me know. You'll probably remember it now. It's if you're going down south towards York, it's on the right. It's a big sign, Jurgensen's J.A. Antiques and More, and it's a little horseshoe driveway. I
might have gone down there just because I used to deliver booze to restaurants for RSVP in Portland.
Oh,
and I used to travel that route. I go down to Wells, York, Ogunquit, all that shit. So I probably drove by it. I just can't. Is it on Route 1?
Route 1. You can't. Yeah, and it's got little shrubs up from the house. Probably sits a good 100 feet off the road, but there's a big red sign there. Route 1 itself is, is historic. That's where the King James took the King James Highway, or not King James, it's Bible. Fucking the King's Highway from Eastern Europe and shit took that. Maine's, dude. There's cemeteries here, people buried from the 1700s. So it's a trip. Obviously, you don't know what was on the soil before that. If this girl is part of it, I didn't fucking want to stick around. And I've been, like I said, Lizzie Borden, USS Salem. I've been to Gettysburg. I've been, different places, but this fucking place, I ain't going back. I go by it even now. I'm like, So I live way up in middle of no man's land, Maine. I live between Bangor and Moosehead Lake, Appalachian Trail. And I live, there's not a lot of people in it. And it doesn't even freak me out, but that freaks me out. That was pretty wild. I'm not trying to sound like a tough guy because obviously that's shit that scares me. But I chill at cemeteries because we know that we walk around and at midnight and just look at graves. But this was, no likey.
Exceptionally creepy, right?
Yeah, not going back.
Yeah, don't blame you.
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
I know, right? Jesus.
Yeah, and it's not. I know it's not like a Conjuring House one, but whatever, dude. You know what I mean? That was pretty good. There's some places in Salem you go behind the Walgreens where they were hung and stuff like that. You get weird vibes, but this was just like, where the fuck did they go, dude? I turned around, they were gone, man. Like two older ladies, they didn't run out of the room doing sprints, right? Hello, Sabaya. You were just on your show before me. I tuned in for a little bit. She's awesome, Enchantress out of Connecticut.
Yeah,
Love
she's
Samaya.
super cool. Yeah. Oh man. You got a question, Raven? You look like you got a question.
I always have questions.
There you go.
I always have
One time we had to
questions.
rock, paper, scissors to see who was going to go.
We did. So when it comes to Stephen King locations, which one is your absolute top of the line favorite?
If I go to Bangor, I'm going to his house because it's just supposedly his son said one of the towers is haunted. And now, if you're been or not, Raven, I know Chris has probably been, but the gate itself is always just a trip.
So I have not been. I've seen pictures, but
Get
I've never
the fuck out of here.
I know.
It's got a 3-headed dragon on it. It's got bats in the middle. It's got a big spider built out of it. And I got a picture one time. A deer jumped through his gate and got impaled and stuck there. And they had to come saw him in half. That was like 8 months ago or something or whatever. I got a picture where the deer was, and I got a picture of me pointing to the spot where it was in the fence. Now, really? You know what I mean? I know it's morbid, but dude, why would that? It just all seems weird to me, dude. It's mentioned in his book and stuff, but as far as places, I gotta say the standpipe, dude. That big water pipe that you see in the town of Derry. Have you seen this TV show, Derry? It with Pennywise and shit, but they all hang out in the standpipe. But that's a real place in Bangor from Thomas Hill. That was his land. He donated when he died. It holds like 2 million gallons of water for the city of Bangor, and you can do tours in it and shit. But outside of it is the bench where Stephen King used to sit and write and read books and stuff out front. And if you read in it talks about Pennywise coming out of the standpipe. It's talked about different. See, that's her favorite too. His favorite too.
That's my dog, Lucy. She barks at anything.
I would love to go on some of the tours with you and just check all the cool spots out. That would be fun.
I mean, like I said, even if you're not a Stephen King fan, I think it's neat to see where a movie was at least filmed or thought of, I guess, because I mean, like you remember in Pet Sematary when the dude's getting, the dude gets his brains are sticking out from his accident. They're bringing him up, fix him, doc, up the steps. That's Ellsworth City Hall. You can match up the steps, the railing of the steps, the windows, and the bricks to the fucking T. So I go there, and I went there, and I think the first time I went there, I got a tour of the whole townhouse. Like what? That's so cool. I'd say that's up there too, because like I said, even if you're not a big King fan, I mean, even if you're not a horror movie fan, it's still film history. It's not Hollywood backlit. You know what I mean? It's a real main place where Mom and Pa Kettle go and pay their yearly taxes. Victor Pascal was brought up when he was dying in the film Pet Sematary. So in 1988. So I mean, and right across from that spot is the church where they had Gage's funeral when his casket gets kicked over from his stepfather. That was inside of a real church in Ellsworth. And as you know, churches are free. You just go in and leave a penny in the pot. Make sure you don't go in there going, yeah, Pet Sematary. All right. Have some respect. Have some respect. But I mean, why not, man? And then you go down a little further and there's Bucksport. As you know, Colonel Buck, who got a girl pregnant when he was the founder of Bucksport, the mayor, and he said she was a witch, and she said she'd dance on his grave, and after he died, a footprint appeared on his grave. They changed it 3 times, and a footprint appears still, and it's blocked off, and it's right there. I brought Danny and Lauren. You guys know Lauren. You got a picture in front of Buck's tomb, and across from Buck's tomb in the river, you see Chris Brown over there at Fort Knox. Right across the river. He's like, holy fuck, is that Chris Brown over there? So why not show someone who's never been to Maine or who doesn't really know those spots? Fuck it, man. It's really memories. Of course, I want to make a couple bucks. Gas isn't cheap, and you got to pay for your services. You got to get some money, but for the most part, dude, the prices are pretty decent, and you're gonna see some shit that most people be like, "Wow, where's that? Wow, what happened there? Wow, that's a real place." Why not, man? Why not? So I throw in Stephen King a tiny bit, but not really people. There is a tour that does do Stephen King, but it's all Stephen King and it's all Bangor. They don't leave. And I go, man. I go where the Graveyard Shift Mill is in Harmony, Maine. It's America's oldest sheep pulling mill, 1821, a year after Maine was a fucking state, dude.
Oh, shit.
Went there, got a coffee mug, talked to the girl. She goes, "Oh, people died here." She goes, "There's a cemetery out back. You want to see?" I go, "Oh, I didn't go in the mill." 12-year-old Adam's like, "Boy."
Yeah,
so I didn't go do it. No, geez, let me think. So I didn't go in the mill, and I want to go to, but I mean, I at least know to get there. You can match up the sites to the movie. So fucking hey, cool. Let's go, man. It could be worse. You want to spend the time in Maine? Sure, we'll go to the ocean. Sure, we'll have some clam cakes and some lobster rolls. But we're also going to go see where Victor Pascal died and where Gage is buried.
That's right.
So
that sounds like such a fun adventure. I'm down at some point to do that.
That's cool. And there's good things. It's not all morbid. I mean, there is nice things like Bradford, Maine is the birthplace of chewing gum. Even says on the side, home of chewing gum. Yeah, you look it up, spruce gum.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. John Curtis from Bradford, Maine, invented spruce gum in like 1835. He sold it in Augusta and went down to Portland. And then, and Wrigley and shit bought recipes off him. And you can look that up, man. John Curtis. So you go to Bradford, they have one little store there. I go, "You get any spruce gum?" They go, "No, no." I go, "Oh, it says on your sign, birthplace of chewing gum, spruce gum." They go, "Well, we don't have that." I go,
Yeah, liars.
I'll take the Bubblicious and I'll take the cancer.
Yeah.
I'll take
Guess I'll take the regular shit.
I don't think that. So
Oh,
I thought
man.
for sure, why not put a store in and put a Spruce Gum store? That's my brain, not for money, but to keep it going, man.
Right.
I mean, a couple bucks, I guess, but I'm not against it. But I mean, but have a, you know what I mean? Like I went to the birthplace of the Ninja Turtles last weekend in Dover, New Hampshire.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh.
And it's got a big sewer drain.
It's
dude, the other two college kids there, they had a house together. They came up with it in 1983 while getting stoned and eating pizza and came up with a Bruce Lee version of the Turtles. Now it's what? Worldwide video game, movies, cartoon, you fucking name it. So we went there and there's nothing. It's a sewer drain and a turtle crossing sign. And a couple things on Facebook, a couple little clips going, this is where it is. But then I go, man, Heather goes, well, we should do a pizza shop here. I go, oh. Turtles Pizza at the Turtle Spot. You don't think I'd be a small? Come on, guys, Vesters, hit me up. Let's talk. So, like I said, man, you know what? It's a cool way to make money, but goddamn, it's a cool way to live life. What do you guys do? We sell Ninja Turtle Pizza where they were born. Oh, what?
You can call it Raphael's Pizza because I feel like there's a Leonardo's already. There's a Michelangelo's. The's probably a Donatello's.
There's gotta be.
There's gotta be. So there's not a lot of Raphael's Pizza out there, though.
Oh, someone's getting 20%. Someone's getting 20%. Keep going.
Yeah.
Someone's
I'm gonna hold you to that now. I'm gonna get 20% of this.
Hey, let's talk after the show, eh?
That's right. Yeah. Make an offer you can't refuse.
Raven can flip a good pie. I see a connection here.
I used to work at the pizza joint back in the day on Portland.
Match made in heaven.
Yeah.
I like pizza. I'll eat pizza. So yeah.
And I'm sure you love the Ninja Turtles. Who doesn't?
Right.
I mean, I actually collect Funko Pops and Funko Soda Pops, which has the different figurines. I literally just got every single Ninja Turtle and a soda Funko Pop, including a couple of the chases. So it's funny that you mentioned the Teenage Mutant
God
Ninja
doesn't make
Turtles.
coincidences. You got to listen.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, you tell me the timing. I'm sorry, but
right.
Pizza shop.
Yes, let's hear it. 2027.
Right.
We're trademarking it tomorrow, so anybody watching, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, right. We already got it. It's our idea. So you can't have it.
That's it.
I'm suing your ass if I see a Raphael's Pizza pop up.
I tell you, you laugh, but
I know, right? It's $1 million.
Real quick too. I do a podcast. Chris has been on. I got to get Raven on. I think Raven's coming on soon, if I remember right. But this Thursday, I have Latrina Terry Brown Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern on my show, Historically Haunted. I get to talk with her for a little bit. That's kind of your boss, eh?
Yeah.
She's a good shit.
Yeah.
I've known her for a little bit now. Never really got to talk to her. So, God willing, everything goes good. I'll have her in a couple of days. Right? What's today? Monday? Yeah.
Today's Monday. Yeah.
That'll be fun. She thinks very highly of you guys. We talked before the show a couple of days ago, and having Thomas on there, Danny and Lauren have a show coming, the Creepy Chronicles. Oh man,
Yeah, I'm excited about that. That's coming up this week, isn't it?
Is it? Yes. The guy from Salem Stonehenge in New Hampshire there.
Yeah.
Stonehenge. Yeah.
So Adam, sticking with the horror theme here, I'm just curious too. If Stephen King is not on the table, we're going to drop him off the horror list for you. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your other go-to horror movies?
Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to do the classics. I'm going to say right away, dude, I was Jason Voorhees for Halloween, probably fucking 5 times. I met King Hodder. I mean, I can do the whole thing with the mask. I wear a mask most of the time when I role play with Heather. so I got to go Jason. Of course, I love Leatherface, the whole thing. Gunnar Hansen was the first Leatherface. He lived in Maine. And you start reading about how it was based on Ed Gein because he used to cut off people's faces and wear them and dance around in his kitchen wearing his mom's face from Wisconsin, Plainsville Killer. You start reading the ties. But honestly, dude, even on my show lately, I've been getting them on my show. I've been getting to meet them at conventions. I love the fucking Tubi, like the B movie type people, like these, like Gush, like Go Away, like Slasher Nurse. You see all these movies and you see, but it's real. It's not CG. It's all real makeup. It's real blood packets. It's real. They go on old school, and you start seeing obviously a lot of nudity, which is great. Me and Heather always look for TVMA, but I mean, you see how these people, you know how like independent sports people, like people in college try their asses off, and people in college in pros are like, yeah, I'm making $1 million. Fucking catch up next week.
You get lackadaisical, right?
Yeah, you watch these Tubi All Stars, and they want to be the next Dan Aykroyd, Tom Hanks. They want to be the next fucking Whoopi Goldberg, and they're out there fucking giving their all, oh my God, crying buckets. And I go, wow. Sarah French has done a lot of movies, Blind and stuff, where she's blind and dates this guy, and this guy kills this other guy, but wears a mask over his face, and pretends to be the guy she killed. Holy fucking, it's suspenseful stuff, mysteries. So for the classics, man, Jason Voorhees is up there. Of course, I saw The Shining first, but that's Stephen King. So we're gonna go there. Even though he hated it, even though he fucking hated.
I said Stephen King was off the table.
I know. But that was he didn't like Kubiak. He couldn't stand that one. But I'm gonna say Jason. I'm gonna say I love the first Final Destinations because they're so real.
Oh, yeah, those are good. Yeah.
Like the dude that hangs himself in the clothesline in the bathroom, they go, "Oh, it was suicide." It's like, no, he slipped on soap and fucking got caught.
Exactly.
How many times does that happen where people mock suicide or overdoses for someone fucking poisoned you, bro? Like they said earlier, the guy that invented the car that runs completely on water before his car was released supposedly took too much drugs. But when he started spitting up vomiting, he said, "They poisoned me because the government doesn't want you giving ideas that are cheap. Water, that's free. Right. Fuck that." Sorry,
yeah,
I don't want to be taking too much tonight, so let me shut up.
You're good.
I believe in that too. There's a lot of evil in the world. I don't know if it's the end of the days, but between the false prophet, everything else. I mean, not to bring up God's will, but man, be on your toes. Life is scary, and even letting in who you let in. People want to send me gifts sometime, and I'm almost like, I need a PO box because I'm not saying whatever. I'm not one special, but all it takes is one who likes me or doesn't like me to show up at my house with a fucking gun, and then I'm the next ghost. So, I try to watch. Yeah, I try to be careful. I try to be safe, and I want to be open to people. I love conventions and podcasts. I love talking, but I'm also mindful because I know, dude, it's not bullshit. When people say things are demonic, things are evil, it's not TV. It's not just taps and them going. Da-da-da. It's Chris. There's some real fucking shit out there, and I'm sure Raven, you can vouch for that. There's some evil shit, and it's in humans too. But it's just there's some otherworldly shit, man, and it preys on the good shit. So it's good to be on your toes. And I think people that don't take paranormal seriously, that want to go and have gummy bears and go and laugh at TikTok and we're in a haunted guy. This guy fucking killed this kid here. Ha, ha, ha. And it's like, no, dude. Like, what? Like, let's be careful what we're doing, where we're going, and take pride in where we are and take respect. And that's what pushed me away, too, from the group hunts. That's why Heather and I went lower, because a lot of people just kind of poke fun at the other side and think it's just fun and just another. Nope.
Yeah.
Not for it. Can't do it.
Yep. I understand. So as far as the newer horror, like I gotta ask, like, have you seen the Terrifiers? I always ask this question, but
Art the Clown. Oh
yeah.
boy.
So I'm curious, like as an old school horror fan, I mean, like you said, you came up with Freddy, Jason, all that Leatherface. Did you ever think that there would be another icon in the horror franchise that is just on the same level as Jason?
I was confused with Scream because I thought Scream was okay, but I get the whole mask thing looks cool. But Art the Clown's a whole nother level when he's up there and he's doing shit. Even that little girl that was on that acting like a mini version. I go, holy fuck.
Pale face girl or whatever. That shit's fucked up.
Yeah, the little pumpkin head kid's pretty good. You have a new wave of icons coming, I think. Yeah. But Art the Clown kind of leads the way. He's kind of your I don't want to say more believable, but I think he's your more human style version of Pennywise, if that makes sense. Yeah. Because he's pretty fucked up. He comes across as harmless, and you look at him and go, "Oh, duh, I want a balloon," and it's like, "Oh, wait a minute, no, I don't." So,
well, because he'll smile at you and then be like, behind the smile, it's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you" in a brutal.
He does that. He changes
his expression.
Yeah.
Pinhead. I met the original Pinhead. Pinhead's pretty.
Oh, did you?
Hell, Charlotte. Yeah.
Dude, that's killer. It's funny you say that about Pinhead because lately I've been using a line from that movie where I'll be like, "Do not cry. It is a good waste of suffering."
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Such a good movie.
He even says that too. He's like, "What's pain for you is pleasure for me," or something.
Yeah,
like brutal.
I should have such pleasures to show you.
And excuse me, I think a lot of the horror movie people went that way of like psychological, like kind of like a madman thing, which is fine. But as far as like a true leader, like a Hellraiser, like a Pinhead, Art. I mean, when you really think of movies, Art the Clown sticks out because you can think of all these other horror movies. I'm like, well, there's this guy, there's that guy, there's that girl, but Art the Clown's like, yeah, Terrifier for the win, and they're making a Terrifier 4 with Rhea Ripley. You know me, I love my wrestling.
Really?
I watched WrestleMania all weekend. So
the fourth one is the last one, from what I understand. Damian Leone's like, we're done at 4. We're not doing like Art in Space or anything like that. We're just stopping it, which is cool because it's a bit more of his backstory, from what I understand.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool. I like that. I also heard kind of like the lore a little bit is in the first one, he's an actual person. And then he gets shot, and then he comes back and he's more possessed. That's when the supernatural part of him really takes place.
It's one of those films you got to watch all 4 to understand all 4.
Right. And like I said, in that first one, he's just a normal, well, not just a normal. No. He's just a serial killer, a human being that is deranged and does the things that he does. And then when he gets his his head blown off by the cops, or no, he does it himself, shoots himself
at the end.
And he comes back and he's possessed, and he's more of a demon or whatever.
Like Freddy was a serial killer. Remember they burnt him alive in his house, and he came
the parents
Springwood Slasher or something, which I think is based off someone too, if I remember right.
Yeah, because the mom's like, no, he can't hurt you. We killed him, and I'll prove it.
There's a lot of fucked up shit. What's the town that dreaded sundown based on the Texarkana killer? The people that kill people at nighttime or something. So
it's cool, man.
It's yeah. And I'm trying to figure it out. And then there's this one guy, this Shane guy, as you saw, that's shooting a film in Bangor in Maine right now.
Oh, is that right?
I almost Shane something. Shane Douglas used to be in a rock band with all of us. I think he was in Loki or something. But he's making a project, and I was almost in it. They needed extras. They're having a metal band play. Thy Will Be Done or Thine Enemy or something was playing. In
Thy Enemy, yeah.
They're playing in Bangor or Hamden, and they were doing it and said people in the crowd are going to get killed. Just go up and show up, and you can be killed in a movie. I'm like, oh my fucking God, I almost went down and did it. I'm like, I always want to be killed in a movie so bad, just once to be in the credits. I didn't go, which sucks. But yeah.
Funny, this Saturday we are playing with Thy Enemy. It's funny you say that.
That was, I'm pretty sure it was them or Thy Kingdom.
In the Kingdom of Nightmares, maybe?
The Kingdom of Nightmares with the dude from Milo in it, but it also was Thy Enemy, I believe. There's 2 or 3 bands. It was a real concert, but they were killing people in the crowd part of the movie while they recorded. So the band was in it too. You look that up as a main horror movie. So I think it's good and well, and I think it's almost like heavy metal music. It's almost like it's music. It's with it's under the bubble of paranormal. I feel like paranormal, heavy metal, horror movies.
Yeah,
it's kind of all the freaks. We're all the
whole
freaks.
Movie in music form.
I think so, and I think it's all the umbrella. And I think it's like, there could be worse things to be in. It could be on Epstein Island. Edit.
Yeah, right.
I watch too much news. I try not to. So I try to focus. I honestly do try to focus on myself. I try to focus on wrestling. I try to focus on my tours, and I really, like I said, just focus on you. Let's focus on us. You're right, because you can't let shit get you down. That's what they want. You got to stay focused, otherwise you're done, son. So,
agreed.
Yeah. I wish I had a shot.
Sure. I've actually only finished. I think it's like I've seen the first Terrifier. I know that we might have started the second already, but Matthew has all of the Terrifiers, so I still have to finish going through the different ones so that when the new one comes out, I can actually watch it.
I'm not trying to plug it, but TUBI on your phone, on Facebook or whatever, on the Tubi, it's a free movie network. You couldn't buy one if you wanted to. There's a couple commercials, but they have so much shit. They have all the Terrifiers 1 through 3, I believe, for free. And you'll have a commercial for 30 seconds, whatever. Make a piece of toast, go pee, whatever. It's really not that big a deal. I love Tubi. I find so much underground underground horror movies and underground and stuff. That's I swear by it, dude. I swear by Netflix. I go, fuck that. I get Tubi for free. Call me crazy.
Have you seen any of the Japanese horror movies?
Ooh, they have that girl, that Junko Bailey. I'm friends with Junko Bailey.
Grudge.
Mm-hmm.
She's coming to Maine, Chris, with us, right? Ain't she coming in September?
Yeah,
she at the Maine Paranormal and Horror Convention.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Raven, you coming to that? You went last year, right?
We'll also be at the Underworld Culture Con in Pennsylvania.
Oh, facts. See, you know what's
I'll be in Maine. It'll be fun.
It's gonna be a blast.
That was last year. We had almost 6,300 people in 2 days.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
Jeff gave me the total. Jeff gave me a sneak peek of who he might have next year. I said, "Oh shit!"
Right? Damn.
Yeah. And I go, "Okay." Look at this baby. They can make appearances. I love it when dogs and cats and kids make appearances. Look at this face.
Oh my goodness, it's my best friend. Hi, sweetheart. She was so funny. She like barked at me for like what, a minute, and then we
Maybe,
became
yeah.
best friends.
She usually barks for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Aw.
She's like, don't put
Oh,
me on
Toby.
camera. You should
She's
see her.
my
She's like,
cuddle
no.
buddy when I go over there.
Yeah, she's good shit. Drives me nuts sometimes, but she's good shit.
Well, good. When you get to Maid Raven, we get to book a tour then. As you come, put time aside or something and show
Dude,
you.
that Bangor is not too far from me.
I got to bring Chris to fucking King's house. I got to paint a picture of you and your old lady in front of the gate. I can't believe you've never
That'd be
been.
great. Yeah.
That's mind blowing
Yeah.
to me. I mean, not everybody goes though. That's why we do tours. If everybody went, what's the point of me doing a tour?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
So, no,
Yeah, I'll
that's
plan
cool.
some time and come out because I really like the idea of being able to see different places and maybe do a little bit of investigating out there and getting to know you and getting to know Heather a little more.
I mean, even Augusta. I mean, as you know, do the House of Pancakes. They shot a scene there for
That's
Thinner.
right. Yeah,
Stephen King's Thinner was filmed there. I went in the booth.
that's
and
right.
shit.
I've eaten there quite as AHOP, Augusta
AHOP.
House of Pizza, Augusta House of Pizza. I was going to say pizza.
Yeah. Pancakes rather. Yes, houses of pizza too. Because there's always houses of pizza.
Yeah.
But that's where Fort Western is. That's where Amhi is. That's where Togus is, which is a big.
Togus, yeah, Jesus.
Yeah. I used to deliver there for FedEx. It's a big fucking setup. It's a big sign in with the guy. So yeah, man. I mean, I figure. I mean, I can sit at home and watch a horror movie, maybe and read a King book and hang out. But I can also go on an adventure and explore. There's so much to do. So it's all about what you want to do. And I figure, haunted, historic. If it's the world's biggest pile of chewing gum on the side of the road, let's go check it out. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
You know, whatever.
You mind if I ask you a metaphysical question?
Please do, my sir.
All right. So you had mentioned God several times, right? And I'm curious. Some people think of a monotheistic God. Some people think of polytheistic God. So the multiple, right? Do you think that there is the existence of one collective, or do you think there could be multiple different gods in charge of different things?
I'm going to split that answer in half, if that makes sense. I'm going to believe in the whole theory of angel. I don't believe in man-made. I don't believe there's no dude up there with a beard going, yeah, I don't know, Tommy, make this guy get a 5-inch dick, whatever.
He's barely a monster from the 50s to, hey, Bobby, get this guy over, friggin' guy here. What the hell?
Birthmark behind his right ear because I said so. That's why. You know,
God's really a mobster. That's what it boils down to.
Right, yeah. I feel like there's a sort of colony. Angels, if you were. I feel like there's certain protectors, there's certain things that kind of fight for him. I feel like there's a legion of something. I want to call it angels, fine. I've always believed there's some sort of just, even with me, just not so much my grandfather, not so much my mom now that she's passed, but just something that's like, hey, Adam, you know what I mean? I don't know. It sounds like I'm on acid and I'm not, but I feel like there's something that kind of like a spiritual force. People go, I see you glowing. There's something about you. So I feel like he's got soldiers. I feel like he breaks it off. But I say he. I don't think this dude's got a dick. I think it's just a being that's like a force light. There's a reason why we need oxygen, a reason why we need air that trees make, a reason why we need water that fountain that springs and shit do produce. This isn't coincidence. This isn't like, well, you know, it just happened to need water and doop, there's a lake. I mean, it's all. I just don't know the whole aspect of the universe. I mean, is that for us to understand? I don't know. But the whole thing, why is it so big and diverse? Why are all these planets with no one on it? What's the point? What's the point? And we were here to really cause war and chaos and, oh, you're black, you don't touch me. You're gay, you don't touch. What do we care what other people do as long as they don't kill people? And even then, why do you kill people? It's just, so I try to digest that, and that's going off subject. But what I'm trying to say is I feel like there's a being, it's something that made us that goes, we do have a free conscience. We do have a free will. But at the same time, we do have the answer to go to this unknown place. Is it heaven? Is it hell? It's really more diverse than I ever thought. The older I get, I think more. Now that I'm going to be 47 in a couple of months, oh, gross. I realized, man, when I was in my 20s, it was like, cool, God, heaven, all right. Now I'm like, oh, man, a God. Is there a heaven? Do I go on a cloud? Do I float over on an herb to go see my fucking mom and go, hey, Cowboys are on. Dallas Cowboys are playing. But I don't, then there's no way. We don't have to, we have human thoughts. Our brains don't go with us. So it's loving with so much shit. And you know me, I have long answers for everything. I'm going to say, for the final answer, Alex, for $200, I'm going to say there's a being out, there's something, there's a light, there's a mass, there's an orb, there's an energy, there's something that is responsible for the life as it is. Do we blame cancer for it? Do we blame, you know what I mean, kids born with one arm and mental retardation and handicapped? Do we blame him for it? I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know if that's part of a lesson. Is that some sort of human malfunction? Do we do that with drugs in our air? That's a good question too. But to answer your question, finally, I'm going to say I believe in a being that has multiple beings.
Okay. There you go.
I've got a question for you on that.
Yeah.
Do you believe that there are multi dimensions, or do you think that that those dimensions exist on the same plane as Earth, for example? Like different areas hold different portals to different areas.
Oh shit.
Wow, you guys are good fucking podcast hosts. Wow, I gotta up my game. That's some good questions. Holy shit. I'm gonna say I hear people all say it. This is my second life, and I feel like I've seen something on another plane, and I feel like I'm on another level, and I feel like I can see something at most. So I've heard things, and I'm thinking to myself, is this guy bullshitting me? Like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I really weed psychics like Chris out. Are these people that just feed off what I have to offer and go, oh, he looks like he's missing someone? I bet you he's missing a kid. Yeah, it's a girl, isn't it? Is it your daughter? So it's like, okay, these psychics bullshitting me because some like to prey on people, but some have gifts. Is that all part of this level shit? And they really see stuff that I could see. I just don't have my third eye open. Bro, I could spend you hours thinking about this shit. I'm not even that stoned. I believe in other dimensions. I believe anything is possible. And I think, boy, that's a tough one. I feel like it could be. I don't have any proof, and can't really explain it, or nor should I have to. But I feel like there is other levels of things. I feel like people have lived before. I feel like that. I forget what movie that was when they all wear white and they go to heaven and stuff. They're talking. It's different. Oh, this is level 5, and he eats pudding. Goes, that's only people on level 6, and he's eating the food. He can't. So he's like shit. He goes, well, you're not level 6 yet. Remember what movie I'm talking about? I forget. 80s movie where they go to heaven.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name.
They all sat on the bus and he's eating food. He's like, you don't have that level yet. And they're all in heaven.
That sounds so vaguely familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
I can't remember either. And I'm like, my mom should say that, well, I got to reach a higher level. I still got to learn my lessons. I got lives to live. And I'm like, is that another plane? Is that another dimension? Is that another level of heaven? It's very odd to me. And I don't know if it's for me to worry about, but at the same time, I kind of like to know what the fuck's going on. Am I game over when I'm done, or am I level 5? Do I restart? 5 men left to go.
5 men, yeah.
Like, what am I doing? Like, am I in a video game? Am I in a story? And then people say that half the stuff that we see, we're hallucinating. It doesn't really exist. We're in another dimension right now as we speak. Some people say we're on hell right now. We're hell on earth, and we're living to see till we go to purgatory. I've heard a lot of scenarios. So I'm trying to distinguish what I think is right while hearing everybody's way, because I feel like that's the only way, instead of dismissing someone or judging them, is to listen.
Yeah.
But fuck me. You got a lot to sort through. I'm 47. I got a clock's ticking, not super quick, but we'll have to kind of somewhat figure it out the next 20 years, I think. But as long as I'm doing the right thing and I feel like I can go to bed with a good conscience, sure, I fuck up. Sure, I'm human. But if I can go to bed at night knowing no one's suffering because of me, no one's going to bed going, fucking Adam, I feel like I'm serving some sort of purpose and I'm doing good. Not everybody's going to like me. Fuck no. But am I condemning people? I don't know.
Right.
So
there you go.
That's my thing.
It's living your life in an authentic way to who you are and doing the best you can from your for you. Yeah.
If I was a god, how I would want things. Hey, that's enough candy bars. That's enough. Go to bed. You're diabetic. So I don't know. Like, did I fuck up? I mean, should I eat more? Should I? You've had too much unprotected sex. AIDS for you. So I don't. Is that what he does? Is that what you deserve? Is that what you get? Is it a game you play? Is it in your control? I think you got to kind of, not to say man up. It's kind of cliche and it's sexist, but you got to kind of just adult up and say, okay, I fucked up. I cut you off in traffic. Sorry. Here's a middle finger anyway. But I mean, I don't want someone to pull a Tommy gun on me. So I don't.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I try to play it safe. But.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the reason I brought that question up is it was actually brought up to me by a few individuals that like they have the perception that like it's all on the same plane, and I had never really thought about that before, and I was like, from my own perspective, I feel like there are doorways to those things, but like I don't necessarily believe it's on the same plane as like Earth with some of the things that we come across that come through. But
Right.
then the question of like, where does it actually, there's like the whole spiral of questions that come through.
Yeah.
So I'm always curious now about what other people think about that as well.
And if you notice, every answer to a question is 5 more questions.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he does do that. Okay, well, why does he do that? Why does he need to do that? Who helps him do that? Does he really do that? Like, well, yeah, he does. Okay, well, why does he? So, yeah, it really is. It's literally, I think it's the ATD. I don't know. It's the brain and me. Some people just go, oh, okay, whatever, and start eating bonbons and watch the newest episode of fucking Family Guy or whatever. Great, good for them. I don't condemn them. But I'm the type of dude where I want to know everything before I go to bed. I wake up going, wow, why is grass green again? Why is the water blue? What the fuck happened? Why am I breathing air? I know it sounds a little too much Rain Man shit, but I think it's good to be alert and it's good to question what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Well, it
For
means
sure.
that you're using your, I mean, I guess the best way to put it is you're using your brain. Like like it makes sense to ask questions about things. I know there are
Yeah.
people that are comfortable, like you said, just eating bonbons and doing whatever. But like, I think for some of us, like we really do want to know the depth of things.
Yeah. My biggest fear is getting dementia or autism, Alzheimer's, like forgetting where I've been, forgetting who you are, forgetting the memories we shared. You're who again? I sang in a band. I had a talk show. I did tours. Like, fuck that. I'd rather lose all. I don't want to condemn myself, but I'd rather just go through worse things than my memory. That's one thing I definitely want to hold on to as long as I can. You know?
I don't blame you on that one.
So.
Yes, they are good.
I'm not knocking bonbons. They're good. I probably ate them yesterday, for Christ's sake. I'm just saying matter of factly, you know.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So one last question from me, Adam.
Yeah.
When we both came from we both met each other in the metal scene. Oh no, what happened? You guys still see me?
It's StreamYard. Yeah.
Oh shit, I hit some weird button on my laptop. I'm sorry. Anyway, we both met in the metal scene,
Acme
right?
Club, Lewiston, Maine. It was probably about 25 degrees. You, me, and
in front of the, outside the Acme Club, right? But as far as heavy music goes, what is your like top tier? Like these guys are the most brutal, in your opinion?
Oh boy, I always go back to Slipknot. I know it's cliche, but when 99 came out, and they came out with wearing these metal clothes from a little town in Iowa, and they're playing triple drums, and they're fucking jerking their noses off, hitting drum kegs.
He's actually coming to the Paracon. Chris Fenn, the big nose boy. Yeah. I said, okay, this is pretty wild. Me and Sanders drove all the way to Iowa, and we saw the gravesite of the bass player, Paul Gray, that passed away. Big face. Yeah. I'd say growing up, my mom got me into like Black Sabbath was big. I met Rob Zombie on Halloween. So White Zombie, Rob Zombie was big for me. Pantera. Cool. Everybody was listening to rap and shit in the 90s, and I'm listening to Cowboys from Hell and Far Beyond. 5 minutes alone.
Oh, a little low. I love Ozzy. I cried when Ozzy passed away. Ozzy is big. But as far as like brutal, Chris, something that I think you would dig, let me think.
Well, that's what you dig. It doesn't matter what I think.
Well, but I want to put, I know, but I have different levels of like for brutal metal.
Sure.
Like it's hard for me to not listen to like the Berserker. You ever hear them?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
From Austria or whatever, or New Zealand.
I know them.
And they're like super drum. They we can't understand a word they're fucking saying, but it's the type of shit that'll make you go through traffic at 9 miles an hour going, yeah, get some.
That's right.
So I like the Berserker. A lot of people don't know who it is. But like I said, man, almost anything. Being in Culling the Herd, I got to open up for Mushroom Head and El Nino, even Byzantine once. We opened up for Byzantine, who are kind of big. So it's always good times. That was fun. But yeah, I'd say Slipknot's my go-to. I got their first album. I've met them a couple times. That's probably my favorite. I know it's fucking everybody's like Slipknot, but I'm talking. I've been into them since they came to Lewiston. Cold Chamber opened up with Amen. The guys from Snot, the lead singer died in a car accident.
Wow, I haven't heard that name in a while.
And they formed Amen, and they came to Lewiston. And the Cold Chamber headline, it was Slipknot, and I think Tempo Negative or something.
Yeah.
And I was blown away. I saw them live. It was Clown's dad's birthday in Lewiston, Maine in 1999. I said, holy fucking shit. So first concert was the Ramones and White Zombie in Lewiston. That really opened up my eyes to enjoy Ramones. So
that's cool. I just recently saw Whitechapel in New Hampshire.
Oh, New Hampshire, really?
Yeah, at Wally's, dude, of all places.
Wally's Pub. That's where I met the lead singer of Gwar, Dave Brocky, did a shot of Jaeger with him and Kenny and Scott Bossy.
And as you know, that's not a big room. In Whitechapel, they're a big band, you know what I mean? And they were, I mean, dude, they killed that place.
When they
Everybody was
deemed the
going
Files of
ballistic.
Witch. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. They played their newest album, Hymns of Dissonance, in its entirety. And then they did 4 old school tunes.
Didn't you open up for them?
No, we used to do a cover of one of their songs though.
You'd open up for something that was pretty big not too long ago. I forget who.
We did Black Dahlia Murder. That was the biggest.
Yeah,
one.
Black Dahlia. Yeah, the Dahlia. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. I like Black Dahlia.
That was a good one. That was a fun one.
So yeah, Metal's My Escape, Paranormal Investigating History, Stephen King. It's fairly simple. It's very diverse. I love my wrestling. I love my cheesy shit. It's an escape. Anything that escapes from the reality of the world, dude, I'm down with. But I have much respect for the living and the dead more than anything. And we're just going to keep memory going. Real quick, I stopped at a graveyard in LaGrange, Maine. I live by LaGrange, Maine. About, I don't know, a couple months ago. And this dude is buried there, and it says, Bomb Squad killed in action. Like, holy fuck, this guy gets no love, LaGrange, Maine. So I sat there and talked to him. I took a picture of his gravesite with him, did a selfie. Because this dude died in the Bomb Squad in action. That needs to be not known, but respected. And it doesn't have to be Hollywood. It doesn't have to be Hollywood. It doesn't have to be
giving your life for somebody else, for the greater good. You know, that's incredible.
Dude, sacrifice himself for someone.
Yeah, that's no small feat, man. That's incredible.
Dude, I got to bring you there so you can do a reading. But yeah, anyway, I could talk for another hour.
That's all good.
So my last question for you is, how did you get involved with the paranormal to begin with? Because I don't know that story.
That would be me seeing my grandfather's ghost when I was young in 1988. I was born in 79, so I was about 8, 9 years old. And he kind of walked me to the fridge or whatever, and he got me some like water or milk or whatever. And it was the night my mom flipped out. So then I find out a couple years later that my aunt, who flew down from California, like 2 days later, my sister, who was 5 years younger than me, whatever, she goes, "Okay, Papa, yeah, I will. I love you too." Looking up at the ceiling while my aunt slept on the couch. Like 2 nights after he saw me. So I found this out like literally like 8 years ago. So I'm like, oh, well, guess what? I saw him too. Like, I'm not crazy because we saw him too. And then my dad's father died in front of me in New Hampshire and Lewiston, Central Maine Medical Center, where Stephen King went when he got hit by the car. They used to hang people there in Lewiston. If you look it up, back when they used to hang people, witches and shit. They used to hang people in Lewiston, right where the Central Maine Medical Center is built, big hospital where everybody dies all the time. I was born there. And my grandfather died when I was 15. He flatlined in front of me and he's vomited and shook the whole night. And nurses came in and my aunts were flipping out. And my mom and dad weren't together, so no one was watching Adam. So my dad's trying to handle my grandfather and handle my niece, aunts and shit. And I'm just watching everything go down, bro. So between seeing my first ghost at 9 years old, watching my first death of a human at 15, and my first Stephen King movie at 9. I can bring up Stephen King now, I'm allowed to. Was The Shining. My stepfather went hunting. He was in Lewiston. My mom was watching The Shining, and I'm watching G.I. Joe, Ghostbusters, Care Bears, and wrestling. My mom goes, "Well, you might not like this. It's kind of scary, but you're gonna go to the same high school as him." And I see the elevator, seeing the blood coming out, and the girls and the whole nine. So I got introduced early to horror movies, heavy metal, and just life and death. Not just your cat dying or my iguana dying or my fish, humans dying. Seeing my mom try to crawl in the casket of my grandfather when he died at the funeral home. I don't remember it, but it happened. I guess my mom loved my grandfather. I don't remember any of it, but it happened. So you experience this shit young, and it kind of sticks with you. So it brings you two ways. You go to a nun or an atheist. You don't want to believe in it. I don't care. Or you go the other way. You're like, I want to know where the fuck I go when I die. Let me see. Can I go somewhere? You know, my mom died recently, and I feel like she came to me a couple times. So I know there's an afterlife. No one's going to tell me otherwise. And I just want to keep going and find answers for myself more than anything. But if it helps someone else have closure because their sister died, their daughter died, their aunt died, fucking A. 2 for 1, man. Let's go.
That's awesome.
So, well said, buddy. Well said.
Thank you guys for your time. I'm going to get both you guys on my show together at some point. I've had Chris on, but I'd like to get you both on. I have openings in June, July. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just let me know. Shoot me some dates.
We'll reverse it around a little bit. I can ask you guys some questions.
Yeah.
That'd be
You
awesome.
can go another hour all day. So this was fun. Thank you for inviting me. I don't get asked much to be on shows. I do my own show, which is great, but I really don't. I did talk to your other guy a couple weeks ago, Sunday night or whatever, but not often. I've done probably about 12 shows my whole life as a guest. So I appreciate being asked. I appreciate your time and letting me spew venom on your guest. Your everybody in chat, thanks so much. Christy, thank you so much. I don't know you. Bill, I've met you before, but Christy, nice to meet you. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Support these guys. They're good people in real life. Watch their show. Support them. and support
Right
me.
back at you. And
Historically haunted, motherfuckers.
How can people find you and get a hold of you if they need to for tours, for anything that you offer? What how can people get at you?
Okay, I'll make it quick. I promise. I want to get a trademark, so don't trademark it, or I will send someone to take you out. Historically haunted. It's the vodcast with a V for the podcast. It's historically haunted tours, historically haunted paranormal, which I started with Heather. We actually have done a home case or two. One guy was kind of weird and gave us a bunch of free weed, and it was just about it to think that we were popular. I think he didn't actually have a case, but we tried it because everybody's willing to get a shot. But yeah, that was bullshit. Anyway, historically haunted. Adam the Historian Ghost Hunter. I'm on YouTube, Adam the Historian Ghost Hunter, on Facebook. Please subscribe, follow me. Historically Haunted Vodcast every Thursday, right here through StreamYard, right on Facebook, every 7 p.m. Eastern. And it also goes up Historically Haunted in my archives. I've talked to Walter Fellon, who was Dr. Satan in Rob Zombie's films. I've talked to Tony Spera, a bunch of people, Jeff Mudgett. H.H. Holmes' great-great-grandson, America's first serial killer. So go check it out. I've talked to Chris Brown, psychic medium from Maine, one of the best ever. So check it out, the archives. Check me out and just come say hi. Be cool. As long as you're not a dickhead, man, we'll be fine. I don't mind blocking you. So be cool with me. And Historically Haunted, man, Adam Began.
Awesome.
Man. Thank you so much. Gwen, do you want to pop on up?
Gwendolyn.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, she's the mastermind behind all this shit. You're on Nate's show. You're on Leanna's show.
Adam, you're behind, dude. I produced a whole network.
I know that. You're all. I know you. I figured you did, but I didn't know you did. If that makes sense.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something funny that John Zappas told me on 2-3 shows. He said, "You everywhere. You just everywhere."
Pay no attention to the. Pay no attention to the Gwen behind the curtains. Controlling shit. Well, good, man. Show went good. I had a lot of fun. These guys are great. I'm excited for Danny and Lauren. That's my people. I'm excited for their show. Much love to them.
Friday
night.
PM.
I get. Yep. Don't forget. I already told Latrina. She goes, yeah, I'll have Gwen send over a picture. I go, I'm talking to you now. Send me a picture now. She sent me a picture for the flyer. So make sure she comes to my show Thursday, Gwen, 7 p.m.
I will. What?
Get
7
on her
p.m.
ass.
Eastern?
I will message you. I'll message Kristen. Message you. We'll both message you. Keep
Is
it
it Eastern? Just I'm gonna give you my phone number because the Facebook is like against me this week. I'm so mad. I've got like 300 messages, but I can't get to them. So if you messaged me, call me. Text message me.
She says that to everybody, Chris. Don't let her fool you. No, seriously, I will. We'll get a hold. We got plenty of time. It's only Tuesday tomorrow, so we'll get a hold of you.
You got her picture. Never mind. Okay.
I get the flyer up. I said you're talking to me. You okay, Miss Rockstar? You can talk. We're good. So, but I will send you the link. I'll send her and you the link. We'll talk soon about it. And yeah, Kristen Raven, that's the real deal. Thank you guys. You got some good shit going on. Thanks for checking in, Samai. She's one of the best ever. Thank you guys for checking in and having me on your show. It means so much. I appreciate it.
It was an honor, dude.
Thank you, guys. We love having you on any of the shows.
Appreciate it.
All right, I'm going to pull you in the back. Hang on a minute with us. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, I pulled him back just. I'm sorry, Adam.
Oh, shit.
I'll make it up to you. I cut him off. I didn't mean to. He knows how it is. You click and it's gone. All right, guys. Right. It's been a great show. And who do y'all have next week? Because I don't have it in front of me. Do you know?
Somebody.
We have someone. We have to look at the list and may have to look at the list.
I do too, so that's fun. But it'll be great. You guys finish it out, and I'm gonna pop that there and watch you guys.
Sounds good. All right. Well, that was a fun show. I loved having him on. It was great.
Oh man, it's always a great chatting with him and just catching up. And like I said, we've known each other for a long time, and he's a good, solid dude. So it's great to just chat with him and just kind of pick his brain about stuff. And it's great. I love Adam. He's great.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Well, we will see you next Monday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And y'all have a great night.
Peace, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.